Cristiano Ronaldo has won almost everything football can offer. 5 Champions Leagues, league titles in 3 countries, a European Championship with Portugal, more goals than any human being who has ever played the game. By almost every measure, he is one of the greatest footballers of all time. And there is one trophy, the biggest of them all, that he has never touched: the World Cup. Here's the coolest part. His best ever World Cup was his very first one, 20 years ago, a 21-year-old kid, and everything since has been a slow, painful drift away from that peak. This is the story of the one trophy Cristiano Ronaldo could never win, and his last, almost impossible chance to finally win it at 41 years old. Germany, a 21-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, still more promise than legend, walks into his first World Cup. And it's the best he will ever do. Portugal marched to the semi-finals. In the quarterfinal against England, it goes to penalties, and Ronaldo steps up and scores the winning spot kick, sending Portugal through. They lose a tight semi-final to France, then the third-place game. 4th in the world. For a 21-year-old, it looked like the beginning of something, the foundation. Surely he'd go further next time. He never would. That 4th-place finish in his very first tournament remains the closest Cristiano Ronaldo has ever come to the World Cup. Everything after was a step backward. He just didn't know it yet. South Africa. Ronaldo is now a Ballon d'Or winner, the most expensive player on earth, and Portugal go out in the round of 16, beaten by neighbors and eventual champions Spain. Ronaldo scored once in the whole tournament, a quiet exit. Brazil. This should have been his prime, 29 years old, fresh off a Ballon d'Or. Instead, disaster. Portugal don't even survive the group stage, knocked out in the first round despite Ronaldo dragging himself through on a knee that wasn't right. Russia, and for one night, the old magic exploded. Against Spain, Ronaldo scored a stunning hat-trick, a 3-3 thriller, one of the great individual World Cup performances. It felt like this was finally his tournament. And then, the round of 16. Uruguay. Portugal lose 2-1, Ronaldo goes home again. The hat-trick that promised everything led to nothing. Qatar. His last chance, everyone said, and it turned into the most painful tournament of all. Not because he failed, but because Portugal decided they were better without him. Dropped to the bench by his own coach, watching from the sidelines as his replacement starred. Portugal reached the quarterfinals, their best run in years, and lost to Morocco. The final image, Ronaldo walking down the tunnel in tears, his World Cup dream apparently over for good. That was supposed to be the end. But Cristiano Ronaldo does not do endings on anyone's terms but his own. At 41 years old, an age when almost every footballer is long retired, he came back. A record 6th World Cup. No outfield player in history has ever done that. And the doubt was louder than ever. He's too old, he's finished, he's holding Portugal back. Then Portugal opened with a stumble, a 1-1 draw, Ronaldo anonymous, the knives out once more. He later admitted it was a dark week, that he felt, in his own words, retired. And then he answered the only way he knows how. Against Uzbekistan, he scored twice, becoming the first player in history to score at 6 different World Cups. At 41, the second oldest scorer of the tournament has ever seen. The man everyone buried, standing back up again. But here's the truth nobody who loves him wants to say out loud. Scoring against Uzbekistan is not the dream. The dream is the trophy, and no man his age has ever lifted it. So this is where the story stands. 20 years, 6 World Cups, every record for longevity in goals you could name, and still, that one golden trophy, the only one that ever truly mattered to him, has never been in his hands. He's 41. This is the last chapter. There is no next time. Either Portugal do something they've never done with him, go all the way, or Cristiano Ronaldo retires as perhaps the greatest player to never win a World Cup. And that's the debate that will define how history remembers him. His fans will say the trophy doesn't change what he is. His critics will say it's the one hole that can never be filled. Both of them are watching the same final act. A boy finished 4th in the world at 21 and spent the next 20 years trying to get back there. Now at 41, he has one last stand for the only prize that ever escaped him. Whatever happens, we may never see anything like it again. So tell me honestly in the comments, if Ronaldo retires without a World Cup, does it change his legacy or not?